KC's hottest music.
Hot!
99.5.
Podcast, man! Toby Knapp with Ashley Tisdale.
She ready to come in here? Oh, my God. Ashley Tisdale. Hey,
Hi.
what's going on? How's everything?
It's good.
You're hiding behind these glasses, I see.
I know I have no makeup on.
It doesn't matter. There's no cameras in here or anything. I wouldn't be scared. So you look very diva.
I do?
Yeah, you have the whole okay, get back. Diva. So you've got to be excited about everything.
I'm very excited.
So did you go to school for what you're doing?
No, I didn't. I went to
Really?
regular school.
No. What school did you go to?
I went to Valencia High School.
And did you do any college or no?
No, after I graduated, I was always working in the business, doing TV shows, and so
Yeah.
when I graduated, I made a deal with my dad to go into every acting class possible. So I was doing improv at Groundlings and also, acting classes and stuff, and then I landed the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
You think this kid Cody's going to grow up to be one of these child star problem kids? Seriously, because if you look at the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, I mean, he's going to be tapping mad booty.
Oh
by
my
the time
gosh.
he turns to he's not 18 yet.
No, they're only 13 years old.
So by the time, so he's going to be pimping mad hoes for the first prom he goes to. You know it
Oh
is.
my
He's going to go
gosh.
to like his freshman dance or his 9th grade dance, and it's going to be over.
Well, there's two of them. They're twins.
Oh God! So they're going to be fighting over it. Wow. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Have you ever hooked up with a twin?
Have I ever hooked up with a twin?
Yes.
No, but I've always wanted to be a twin, actually. Yeah, I loved the Olsen twins growing up. I wanted to be an Olsen twin.
I'd want to be an Olsen twin too with their money. I mean, those guys. Damn. I mean, I know one of them had a coke problem, but still.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely not that.
I know you don't need to go down that road. So when was the last time you were drunk?
I don't drink.
At all?
Nope.
Is it a Jesus thing?
No, actually, my mom, she doesn't drink or smoke, so I grew up, not wanting to do any of
Not
that.
getting down with it? You've
Yeah.
never tried?
No.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's all. I wish I were you. My last time was in L.A.
Oh, well, that's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Where in L.A. do you live?
I live in the Burbank area.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Do you think that the people in L.A. are superficial?
I don't know. I think maybe in the high school, I'm originally from New Jersey, so in the high school, a lot of the kids were very different, I guess, from the kids I went to school with in New Jersey.
I could tell you're from somewhere up here because you're just more in touch than they are. Like the people that I see in L.A., I mean, they're plastic.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like after I graduated, I didn't really talk to any of my friends that were in high school because all of them didn't talk to each other, which they all grew up with, they all grew up with each other. So I guess and I stayed more friends with people that were in New Jersey that I grew up with.
So you didn't detach from home then?
No. I mean, I love going back to Jersey and New York and stuff, but I'm definitely more of a California person.
In LA, I've noticed this. You are either somebody or somebody who really wants to be somebody really bad.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that totally makes sense to
I mean,
me.
because that's and you know who the ones who really want to be somebody really bad are because they go to all the places that they really can't afford to be at and they buy nothing, like Fred Siegel.
That is really true.
I mean, and it's got to get annoying.
I don't know. I'm not really part of, I work all the time. So, when I'm not working, I'm just at home and just hanging out. I'm more of a home buddy. I'm a Cancer, so my sign is in my shell kind of thing. So
I'm a Sagittarius. That means I'm a fire sign, and I like to get in people's faces and do crazy, obscene things.
I could totally see
things.
that, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes, now, peep toe shoes. Do you like them or hate them?
Peep toe shoes.
Because they're in now. The little small, not the big.
I like the wedges. My favorite shoes are Jessica Simpson shoes.
Did you know that they were made in Vietnamese sweatshops?
Really?
Does this
I
bother
did not
you
know
to know
that.
this news?
Kind of.
I mean,
yes.
seriously, she's exploiting the backs of these poor migrant people.
I did not know that. But
Jessica
they're comfortable.
Simpson in sweatshops. I mean, sure, they're comfortable. They're conditioned with sweat. Rubbed into the
that's
leather.
sad. But, I love Jessica Simpson. I love her.
Do you think she got a bum rap with the Nick Lachey thing?
I don't know. I'm definitely a fan of both of them. I actually just met her. I went to her set, the Blonde Ambition set in Louisiana, and I think she's a really, really sweet, intelligent person.
She shouldn't have cheated on Nick.
I don't know the story. I would love to know. I would have loved to ask her, but I thought it was kind of rude.
Now, if you were hooking up with Nick Lachey and y'all had an ongoing relationship, would you cheat on him?
Definitely not.
I mean, that'd be
having
pretty
seen
insane.
him, he's so gorgeous.
I mean, I touched his abs.
You did?
And I rubbed his bum.
Wow.
And I was like, oof, Nicky, my hand.
He's definitely a hottie. He's definitely a hottie.
So
him
what
and
about
Tyson
you?
Ritter. Tyson Ritter
kind
from
of a
All
hottie.
American Rejects.
How long have you and Tyson Ritter been dating?
You know what? He's been dating his girlfriend for 7 years, so I can't get into that. I really wish that I could meet him and that he was single, but he's not.
Have you ever been the other woman in a relationship before?
No, and I hope I never am.
Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend?
Never cheated on a boyfriend.
Did you just kind of wait till you were broken up before you went and had like a...
I actually am like the type of person where I line up the other person before I break up with somebody.
Which one of the two did you hook up with? Was it Zach or Cody? It was Zach. Come on.
Those guys are like my brothers. That's disgusting.
Cody? You want to hook up with Cody then, not Zach? Who's cuter, Zach or Cody?
You know what? They're twins. They look exactly the same.
I wonder. You know what they say about twins, though? Sometimes. Who's your boyfriend now?
I don't have one.
Don't lie.
I don't have one.
Who's your makeout friend?
Who's my makeout friend?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have one.
Who's
Hopefully, maybe Nick Lachey would have.
I know,
No,
right?
he's with Vanessa.
Who's your friend with benefits?
Don't have one. I'm on tour right now.
So what? That means groupies.
That means, no, that doesn't, you know what? Groupies really scare me. And we don't have groupies on a Disney tour.
So what? You haven't had any 18-year-old
Our
boys
groupies consist of 7-year-olds.
No 18-year-old boys like hanging out backstage. Ashley McGod!
No.
You're fabulous!
We have more like 10-year-olds.
So, do you ever get any static for wearing fake designer glasses like you're wearing right now?
No, these aren't fake.
They're not?
No.
Where'd you buy them?
Gucci. Yeah,
They're
I am.
fake.
That's like one of my biggest things.
They're not
I mean,
real. You need to look at the sides. You can tell.
No, they are real. I mean, that is my downfall: is designer bags and designer sunglasses.
So you have a fake Louis then?
No, I have a real one.
Are
I
you
just
a Prada
actually got
girl
this
over
one. This from Christmas for my parents.
That's fake. How much did that cost?
My first Chanel bag.
Was that 42nd Street? Did you got that in New York?
You know
your
what?
Parents?
I'm not gonna have this
Because you can go to Union
conversation.
Station and buy those for pretty cheap too. Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can
I'm
touch
going to
it.
come over there and touch it in a second because it looks very sexy. I want to know if the leather really feels fake because most of them are. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you too is when you dropped out of high school, did you
I never
ever,
dropped out of high school.
When you dropped out of high school, did you realize that your career was going to take off like it did, or did you just think, you know what, hey, I'm going to see what happens and hook up with a few people in Hollywood and try to, sleep your way into something?
Absolutely not. I stayed in high school and graduated. I actually graduated at 16 years old with a GED, and I stayed in high school to get my other.
Snap.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I stayed in school. Even though I graduated, I stayed in school because my dad is all about education. You never know with this business. You don't know, if tomorrow's it's going to be over. So you have to have something to fall back on.
Are you saving your money?
I am saving my money.
Do you have an American Express Black card?
I don't.
Because Disney's not paying you enough?
No, I have a gold card.
Do you feel oppressed by them?
No, Disney. I love Disney.
What's your Visa credit card limit?
Nothing.
You don't have
There's
one?
no limit.
Damn.
Besides the designer bags and designer sunglasses, I don't really spend that much money. I save my money, like I said. I have bills to pay. I've got a car. I have a mortgage.
What kind of car do you have?
I have a Range Rover.
Oh, really?
Range Rover Sport.
Did you buy used?
Actually, that's cheaper
It's
than
okay
the Range
to buy
Rover.
it used. You bought it used, right?
No, I lease cars though.
You're a lease snob.
Yeah, just because I always like to change up the cars.
I know.
But it's not my first car. I actually worked, really hard to get that car. So
Yeah, that was 2 seasons of the sweet life of Zach and Cody.
I've been in business since I was 3 years old.
So what was your first thing ever that you did? How'd you get in at 3? Because I want to exploit my daughter like your parents exploited you.
No, I was in the shopping mall in New Jersey, and I was just found
What
in the
mall?
mall.
Can I go? Was it Short Hills Mall in Jersey?
Yeah, it was.
No shizzy, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm taking Kyla there this weekend. I'm going to be like, which one of you found,
You know what?
Ashley?
It's kind of creepy now how I actually got found. You never really actually.
How did you get found?
My manager, came up to
Exploited you?
my manager came up to my mom. We were shopping. I was in a carriage and thought I was like he was doing talent search. I'm still with my manager today. He's a good guy. He's not one of those creepy people.
You're 21, right?
Yeah, I'm 21. Okay. So yeah, he just thought I was, cute and I'd be great in commercials. My mom actually didn't really want me in it. She knew about the business and she didn't want me in it at all.
She was like, hell no. You're not touching my daughter.
Yeah, she just didn't really want it and she didn't want it for me. And he saw her a couple hours later still shopping and he was like, please, he give her, hit the card and stuff, just come out for one audition. And so, her and my grandma, brought me into New York and said, okay, let's see what this is. And, I went on the first commercial JCPenney and I booked it. It was the first national commercial. And then I booked 7 commercials right after that. And so my parents have always been, what's meant to happen in life is meant to happen. And so I was having fun doing it and it's always been left up to me and I love it.
Well, you seem really overqualified to be an intern here at Hot 99.5.
Really?
So, I
really have always wanted to be an intern here.
Do you think you can answer the phones here at the station?
You know what? I would love to.
Can you say Hot 99.5 hello?
Hot 99.5 hello.
Can I take your request, please?
Can I take your request, please?
Are you calling for Mr. Capucci? Please hold.
Are you calling for Mr. Capucci? Please hold.
Okay. I think she's got that part.
Did I get the job? Am I hired?
Do you have any objections to doing manual labor?
No. You know what? I actually worked in clothing stores growing up.
That's not manual labor. I'm talking about washing tires on vans.
You know what? Actually, my dad's a builder.
Really?
Yeah, well, he's a general contractor, has 3 businesses, and so I actually would help him sometimes.
Ashley Tisdale, High School Musical here. So, Ashley, I have to ask you a question.